Did you know that pneumonia kills more seniors every year than car accidents and diabetes combined? That's a shocking reality most families don't even realize until it hits home. The early signs are often brushed off as just a cold or part of getting older, but in truth, pneumonia can flip a senior's life upside down in a matter of days. And when left untreated, it doesn't just steal breath, it steals independence, quality of life, and sometimes, even the chance to recover fully. Think about it, a simple cough in your mom, dad, or grandparent might seem harmless at first, but what if that cough is the start of something life-threatening? Many families miss the red flags because they don't know what to look for, and by the time they act, it's already too late. The scariest part? Pneumonia is sneaky, it mimics common illnesses and hides in plain sight, waiting for the moment immunity drops. But here's the twist most people don't hear from doctors: pneumonia doesn't always have to end badly. With the right knowledge, prevention, and a proactive lifestyle focused on well-being, immunity, and medicine that works as prevention, not just treatment, seniors can avoid the worst-case scenario. Imagine being able to catch the warning signs early, strengthen lung health, boost cardiovascular resilience, and use small habits like nutrition, sleep quality, and stress reduction to actually protect your loved ones. By the end of this, you'll see exactly how to spot the danger before it strikes, why seniors are more vulnerable, and what practical steps can literally save a life. This isn't about living in fear, it's about building confidence, control, and a healthier path forward. Most people think pneumonia shows up like in the movies: sudden high fever, heavy coughing, gasping for breath. But in seniors, it often looks way more subtle, almost disguised as regular aging. A grandparent might just feel more tired than usual, lose their appetite, or seem confused. These small changes are actually big red flags when it comes to their well-being and quality of life. That's why paying attention to the little stuff can be the real lifesaver. One of the first warning signs is unusual fatigue. If a senior who normally enjoys walks or light exercises suddenly can't make it down the driveway without resting, that's not just getting old. It could be their body signaling a serious infection. Pair that with loss of appetite or dehydration, and you've got a dangerous combo. Nutrition and hydration are key for immunity, so when those start to fade, the risk for complications skyrockets. Another early clue? Confusion or sudden changes in mental state. Families often chalk it up to stress, poor sleep, or even dementia, but pneumonia can cause low oxygen levels that mess with brain function. Imagine visiting your mom and noticing she forgets the day of the week, or your dad gets irritated for no reason. Those could be signals their lungs aren't working right. That's when prevention of disease turns into urgent action. And here's something most people don't realize: seniors don't always spike a fever when they have pneumonia. Instead, they might feel chills, shortness of breath, or even complain about chest pain when doing simple tasks. These symptoms should never be ignored, because catching them early can mean the difference between recovery at home or a week in intensive care. And that's exactly why, in the next step, we'll uncover why seniors are more vulnerable to these complications than the rest of us. The truth is, seniors don't just catch colds easier, their entire immune system works differently. As people age, the body naturally produces fewer immune cells, making it harder to fight off infections like pneumonia. That's why even a small bacterial or viral attack can spiral into a big problem. This weakened immunity affects not just lung health but overall well-being, from cardiovascular resilience to emotional stability. On top of that, chronic conditions add fuel to the fire. Many seniors live with heart disease, diabetes, or COPD, which already stress the body. When pneumonia shows up, it's like throwing gasoline on a smoldering flame. For example, someone with diabetes has a tougher time managing blood sugar during an infection, which directly weakens their healing power. That's where medicine as prevention, not just treatment, plays a key role in protecting quality of life. Another factor is reduced lung capacity. Over time, lung tissue stiffens, and the muscles that support breathing lose strength if seniors don't stay active. That's why exercises focused on breathing, posture, and even light cardio can do wonders. A senior who practices simple deep breathing routines or takes daily walks is not just staying busy, they're boosting immunity, preventing stress buildup, and directly cutting their pneumonia risk. It's preventive care in action. And let's not forget lifestyle factors. Poor nutrition, lack of hydration, and inadequate sleep all weaken resilience. Seniors who don't get enough protein or vitamins end up with slower recovery times and higher chances of complications. This is where families can step in, helping with meal planning, ensuring a balanced diet, and encouraging mindfulness habits that improve emotional health. And speaking of habits, in the next step we'll break down the key lifestyle choices that actually boost lung health and make pneumonia far less likely. Strong lungs don't just happen by chance, they're built through daily habits that support overall well-being. One of the most underrated habits is regular movement. Seniors who commit to light but consistent exercises, like brisk walking, yoga, or even swimming, dramatically improve their lung capacity. Think of it this way, every breath during those activities works like strength training for the lungs, fueling better immunity and improving cardiovascular health. Nutrition also plays a huge role. A diet rich in antioxidants, like leafy greens, berries, and omega-3s from fish, helps fight off inflammation in the lungs. Seniors who swap processed foods for a balanced plate with lean proteins, colorful veggies, and whole grains not only improve their breathing but also support weight management and healthy digestion. That's not just food on a plate, it's medicine in disguise, helping prevent disease before it starts. Managing stress is another key lifestyle factor that often gets overlooked. Chronic stress and poor sleep weaken immunity and raise the risk of respiratory infections. Simple mindfulness practices, like meditation, breathing exercises, or even a calming hobby like gardening, can reduce stress levels and improve sleep quality. This balance isn't just emotional self-care, it's physical protection for lung health, proving how connected mental and physical health really are. And here's the kicker, seniors who build these habits consistently see long-term results. Studies show that older adults who stay active, eat balanced, and practice stress reduction are up to 40% less likely to develop serious lung infections. That's huge when we're talking about prevention. But habits alone aren't enough, there are also powerful medical tools that can save lives when used at the right time. And that's exactly what we'll dive into next. One of the biggest game changers for seniors when it comes to pneumonia prevention is vaccines. The pneumococcal vaccine, along with the yearly flu shot, reduces the risk of severe infections that can damage the lungs. Think of it like putting armor on the immune system. It doesn't make you invincible, but it makes you much harder to knock down. Families who stay on top of these preventive steps dramatically improve their loved ones' quality of life and peace of mind. Routine checkups are just as critical. Doctors can catch early warning signs that families often miss, like reduced lung function, cardiovascular issues, or low oxygen levels. A simple spirometry test or chest X-ray might uncover vulnerabilities long before pneumonia sets in. It's not just about going to the doctor when sick, it's about using medicine as prevention. That proactive mindset is the foundation of living a healthier, longer life. And let's not forget the hidden benefits of regular screenings. During these visits, doctors also review nutrition, weight management, and even emotional health, all of which influence immunity. Imagine a senior who struggles with sleep or chronic stress. Without checkups, those factors might be ignored, leaving the door wide open for complications. With consistent monitoring, solutions like natural therapies or small lifestyle adjustments can prevent disease before it strikes. The truth is, vaccines and checkups aren't optional, they're life-saving tools. Seniors who stay up to date are far less likely to end up hospitalized with pneumonia. But prevention doesn't stop at the clinic, it also extends to daily life at home, where family habits and environments make all the difference. And in the next part, we'll explore the practical steps you can take right now to protect your loved ones where it matters most, at home. Protecting seniors from pneumonia doesn't always require big, complicated changes, sometimes it's about simple daily routines at home. Keeping the house clean and dust-free, using humidifiers during dry seasons, and making sure air quality is good can all reduce lung irritation. Even something as basic as opening the windows for fresh air or having a few plants indoors helps improve breathing and strengthens overall well-being. Hand hygiene is another underestimated shield. Seniors who wash their hands regularly, or have sanitizers in easy-to-reach spots, cut their risk of infections dramatically. Families can make it fun and consistent by creating small routines, like washing hands before meals or after walks outside. These small acts of prevention reduce stress and create a sense of balance in the household, where health is prioritized without becoming overwhelming. Supporting nutrition and hydration at home is equally powerful. Preparing balanced meals with lean proteins, veggies, and whole grains isn't just about nutrition, it's about building immunity day by day. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning, grilled salmon with veggies at dinner, or even homemade soups packed with vitamins can make a huge difference. Combine that with plenty of water and herbal teas, and you've got natural therapies that directly support lung and cardiovascular health. Lastly, encourage movement and mindfulness. Seniors who practice light stretching, short walks around the block, or guided breathing exercises at home not only strengthen their lungs but also improve emotional health and sleep quality. Pair that with moments of mindfulness, like listening to calming music or journaling, and you create a lifestyle that prevents disease while boosting happiness. Now that you've seen the practical steps, let's bring everything together and talk about how this knowledge can change lives for good. Remember how scary it felt at the beginning, realizing that pneumonia in seniors often hides behind what looks like just a cold? Now you know that spotting early warning signs, understanding why seniors are more vulnerable, and building strong habits around nutrition, exercises, mindfulness, and medicine as prevention can truly transform health outcomes. You've gone from fear to empowerment, and that's a massive shift in quality of life. But here's the real question: what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you let it sit, or will you take action to create a safer, healthier lifestyle for the people you love? Prevention only works when you put it into practice, and the power to do that is in your hands. Start with one simple step today, whether it's planning balanced meals, booking that checkup, or encouraging mindful breathing at home. Think about it, every small action you take now reduces the chances of future hospital visits, stress, and emotional pain. And beyond just protection, you're giving your loved ones the gift of independence, joy, and a longer, healthier life. That's not just prevention, that's love in its most practical form. So here's my challenge to you: don't stop here. Keep learning, keep protecting, and keep investing in well-being, immunity, and a truly balanced lifestyle. And hey, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the journey to better health doesn't end here, it's just getting started.